Hello. In mid-May, which is the last spring month in the UK, I planted some early potatoes called rocket. Rocket is one of the earliest varieties of potato grown in the UK. Rocket by name, rocket by nature. Early potatoes are usually planted in the first spring month in the UK, so these potatoes were being planted about 2 months late. I christened the potatoes Medusa because of the snake-like chits that were 3 to 4 inches long and numerous. The potatoes were well past their best and on the face of it looked certain to fail. The 4 potatoes were destined for the bin, and I had 4 empty buckets at the time, so thought, why not give it a shot, and planted 1 potato in each bucket. It's now the first week in autumn. These might be the latest early potatoes to be harvested in the UK. Let's go outside and do a reveal. This rocket did not take off. This rocket did not take off. Not a very good start. This potato didn't grow. This potato didn't grow. This rocket did take off, but as you can see, it's run out of fuel. It's finished. So at least we've got 1 pot, at least we've got 1 bucket with a potato growing in it. This rocket did not take off. So we've got 3 duds and 1 potato plant. Let's take it to the barrow and do a reveal. So this is the only potato that grew out of the 4 that I planted. So we're going to find out now if planting potatoes that are really well past their best and have got eyes on them 3 to 4 inches long, if it's worth it. On the face of it, it doesn't look worth it, does it? Just 1 potato grew out of 4, but they were destined for the bin, so you'd have to say this would be a bonus, would it not? If we got something from this bucket, it would be a bonus. The only alternative was to bin those potatoes. You couldn't have eaten them, could you? You saw what they looked like. I did take precautions when I planted those potatoes to make sure I didn't break the chits off, so I'm fairly confident I got them all in there without any damage. But I also feel that perhaps the potato had expended too much energy producing all those snake-like chits, and there wasn't a great deal left to produce a plant. 3 of them didn't grow, 1 did. Let's have a look in this pot, Molly, see what we've got. And I will tell you, oh, I can see a potato already. Oh, that's a good start. Can you see that potato? Can you see it? I will tell you that Molly and me went to our local seashore a couple of nights ago, and I shot some film of a nice sunset. And we got something on film that we didn't really expect. Molly's going to ask you a question on that short piece of film. And so, you've got this far, make sure you stay till the end and see if you can answer the question that Molly's going to ask you about that little bit of sunset over the Irish Sea video that we shot. Right, let me get rid of this, then we'll empty this. And it's been quite wet for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So there's no point in leaving potatoes in buckets once we move into the autumn. We've moved into the autumn. This potato plant has died. Whatever we're going to get, we're going to get. It's in there now, won't get any bigger. It's got to come out. Leave those potatoes in here any longer and they'll just start to waste. So they've got to come out. Let's do it. Oh hello, look at that down there. Hey, there's some potatoes down there, Moll. So let's move that to one side because I think that's where all the potatoes are. Yep, I was right. So that's the old seed potato. Now, let's see what we've got here. Well, we haven't got a lot, have we? We haven't got a lot, and they're not that big, but they're sound, they're edible, and yeah, I think we can get an accompaniment for a meal out of these few potatoes, can't we? You think it's been worth it? What do you think? I don't think I'll do it again. I've done it once. I think once is probably enough. Yeah, okay, so watch that sunset. See if you can answer Molly's question. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.